Oh fuck, this is when she gets by a car. Oh my god, I'm getting fucked. He finally picked up the Smeraldo flowers. Oh no, this is when she gets hit. This is when she gets hit. Fuck my whole life.
Yes! Oh my god!
Stop! Click clack to the bang bang. I'm a boy at the bang tang. Me and you, we would never bang bang. I'm a boy at the bang tang. Yeah, let me do my thing. You were never really my friend. You can't do it, but I can. You were never really my friend.
What's going on? K-Squad, we're here today with a very special video. This was made by xCeleste, ROSAN. She does a ton of B.T.S theory videos. And this one, I can tell already because it's 37 minutes long. She worked incredibly hard on. It says that she took her almost 1 month to edit. Almost 1 month to edit this video. So before anything, I just want to say, if you just want to watch this yourself, go watch it on her channel. Give her the views, give her the money. She deserves it. She worked really hard on it. But if you want to watch it with me as well, or maybe you've already watched it, then we're gonna watch it right now. I'm doing this because I'm watching this because I watch all her videos and I don't make reactions of them unless I get like a ton of requests for them, like this video. I guess there's one, that's it. So we're gonna watch it here together today. I'm very excited to watch. She's doing a whole timeline between the whole Love Yourself series, from her to tier, to answer what exactly happened in complete order. So this is why I love her so much, because not only is she like an incredible person, like I've talked to her, I want to meet her one day because she's just like such a sweet, awesome person. I always watch her streams on Sming, but she's also such a hard worker, a great editor, and she does all this theory stuff for me, for a boy who I absolutely love. B.T.S. I love the whole series. I love the whole Love Yourself series. I love all the theories that like go around. I love trying to think about what things mean, but I'm just like straight up not smart enough. So people like her do that job for me, and I'm very thankful. So without further ado, we got a long video ahead of us, 37 minutes 29 seconds. Let's watch it. Grab a snack, vegan. Here we go. Her, tier, and answer. I'm ready. This is storyline, not real life events. I figured B.T.S Bigot created the storyline, which is called BU Universe, Bangtan Universe. All this info is from their notes, booklets found in their Love Yourself albums, Her, Tier, and Answer. Footage is taken from their music videos, teasers, highlight reels, etc. Disclaimer, this information may be incorrect, but this is what I put together. Girl, I bet it's all correct. Get real, because Jin time travels, multiple timelines, and parallel worlds were created. I did my best to put them in order and in its correct universe. It's so confusing. Girl, I know. Timeline 1, before Jin travels through time. Alright, I got you. Year 8. Hosuk's mom abandoned him when he was 7 years old. She told him to close his eyes and count to 10. When he finished, she was gone. She only left him a chocolate bar. Was it dark chocolate? Was it vegan? 70% cacao? He lived in an orphanage for 10 years. July 23rd, year 10. Hosuk was at a class field trip and was told to count fruits that were drawn in the textbook, even though his teacher kept pointing and telling him to keep counting. He could only count to 9. It seemed like if I counted one more, my mother would really never come back for me. Just like that, I collapsed on the ground. That shit's heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. December 29th, year 10. Taehyung's dad finally came home after being gone for so long. He went to give his father a hug. I can't recall clearly what happened afterwards. Did I smell the alcohol? Hear him curse it more? Or get slapped by him? That was the first time his father beat him up. He was only 6 years old at the time, turning 7. April 6th, year 11. Jimin was at the flowering arboretum. He was alone because his mom and dad were both busy. When the picnic bus was done, the teacher told him to wait. He didn't listen and started walking home alone. It started to rain and he was alone. He ran back to the gate of the arboretum. Arboretum? Yeah. The side door was open, and though it could be a storage room, I can't read for some reason. I'm like totally out of it. Storage room of some sort. Okay. May, year 12. Hosuk started dancing at the age of 12 and met a friend, girl from the highlight reel. September 19th, year 16. Yoongi's house caught on fire! My boy started rapping, and it just went flip! Is anyone inside? I stared dumbly at the person. Is your mom inside? The person grabbed my shoulders and shook me. Unwittingly, I replied, no, there's no one. What are you talking about? A neighborhood woman said. What about your mom? Did she go somewhere? There's no one. Even I didn't know what I was saying. Sorry. Oh, we're yawning out here. My bad. Hosuk is no longer in the orphanage. August, year 18. Jimin was discharged from the hospital and transferred schools. Namjoon hides out in a container. High school. March 2nd, year 19. 10 days after arriving from America, Seokjin's father brought him to school and introduced him to the principal. Boy in love? March 2nd, year 19. Same day. The boys met when they were late for school. Their punishment was to clean the storage room. I love all these old school clips. They all became close and used the storage room as their hideout. May 28th, year 19. Jungkook wanted to write down everyone's future hopes on paper. He asked everyone about their dreams. June 12th, year 19. Yoongi ditched school. Big surprise. Namjoon said they should go to the beach. They all walked together at the side of the road. All of a sudden, Jimin froze in place. The muscles on his face trembled as if he had seen something terrifying. He was staring at a sign that said Flowering Arboretum, 2.1 kilometers. They changed their mind about going to the Arboretum. That's how I say it, right? Arboretum? Arboretum, and decided to head to the train station to take a train to the beach. They went to the beach together. June 25th, year 19. Seokjin was in the storage classroom when he found the flower print that Hosuk placed by the window. He wondered if his father also came to the same storage room since he also attended the same high school. He then noticed a sentence written saying, everything started from here. Oh shit! I remember this. Jimin and Hosuk would walk home from school together. They chose a 2-hour route instead of taking the bus. Jimin recently found out Hosuk doesn't live in the same direction, but he still chose to walk Jimin home. What a sweetie! March 20th, year 20. Taehyung saw Namjoon standing in front of the storage classroom, their hideout.
With the Wix logo maker, you can create a professional logo for your brand. Go to Wix.com.
Wix.com! Taehyung saw Namjoon. I read it. He was about to approach him, but it was startled by Jin's voice from inside the room. He hid. Jin opened the door with a phone in his hand, shocked and confused. He was on the phone with the principal. There's a loud bird outside. Namjoon said, it's okay, Hyung. It's okay, Hyung. Must have had a reason. Taehyung realized Jin was the one who told the principal about what Yoongi and him did. I thought that I wouldn't tell anyone else. I had overheard that conversation. May 15th, year 20. Today was Namjoon's last day at school. 2 weeks ago, Namjoon found out his family was moving! On a piece of paper, he wrote, we must survive. But it was scratched? Is that what that said? But scratched off and crumpled the paper. We'll meet again. We'll meet again. It was more of a wish than a promise. Namjoon moves away. June 11th, year 20. Jungkook and Suga were hiding in their secret meeting place during visiting day for parents. Teacher barged in and slapped Jungkook so hard he fell to the ground. Poor little cookie. While the teacher was screaming at him, Suga pushed the teacher back to shelter him with his whole body. Yoonkook. June 25th, year 20. Suga was at home. He took out an envelope from his desk with a piano key inside. The piano key was from his mom's piano. He threw it out the window. I will never play the piano again. He hasn't gone to school for 10 days. June 25th, year 20. Jungkook tries to play the piano, but it doesn't sound like how Suga plays. Suga was expelled 10 days ago. He blames himself for what happened. July 17th, year 20. It was the start of summer vacation. Sukjin told the principal where Yoongi and Jungkook's hideout was. Sukjin, what the fuck, dude? The principal said he'd tell his father he wasn't a good student if he covered for them. I guess Jin should stick up for his friends. In the end, Yoongi was expelled and nobody knew he had been complicit. September 15th, year 20. September 15th, that's my dad's birthday. What's up? Jimin and Hoseok are still hanging out, but this time they're taking a bus instead of walking. Jimin started to have a seizure at the bus station and was rushed to the hospital. Oh no. Hoseok never knew about his condition. The mom blames Jae-ho. Jimin stopped going to school after the incident. These poor boys. September 28th, year 20. Jimin was still at the hospital. Today was a special day. He lied for the first time. Cute little Jimin lying? He told the doctor, I don't remember a thing. September 30th, year 20. Jungkook went to the secret hideout every day waiting for the boys. Even if it wasn't today, then they would come tomorrow. And if not tomorrow, then the day after. So it was okay. That's some sad shit right there. He imagined all the boys inside the classroom having fun. But when he opened the door, it was only Hoseok cleaning up what was left behind. Let's go, said Hoseok. The classroom door closed behind us. I suddenly realized those days were gone, and they would never return. High school ends. February 25th, year 21. Hoseok is dancing at the studio. So much weight on his shoulders. I smile, even if I'm sad. I smile. Our little sunshine. I take pills that I don't even need and faint no matter the location. December 17th, year 21. Some wild shit right now. Namjoon decided to run away from the countryside, leaving his mother, sibling, and ill father. Because of poverty, he was no longer passionate about anything, so he's moving back. But after he moved, he cut all contact with the boys. He wasn't sure if they would be glad to see him. On the bus window, on top the frost, he wrote, "You must survive." The frost? March 2nd, year 22. Hoseok was working at his part-time job at a fast food restaurant when he thought about his friends again. Sukjin, who transferred schools without a word. Namjoon, who disappeared one morning. Yoongi, who wouldn't take calls after being expelled. Jimin, who never came back to school after the emergency. Jungkook, who he sees a few times in school uniform. March 29th, year 22. Taehyung got caught doing graffiti on the back wall of a gas station. The gas station owner beat him up. After the owner left, Namjoon appeared and reached out his hand to pull Taehyung up. April 7th, year 22. Yoongi was walking around town, drunk. He closed his eyes and heard the sound of piano playing. He heard the sound before. Sorry, Don't Leave Me is playing. I love Don't Leave Me. I opened my eyes and the sudden sound of a horn, just as a car grazed narrowly past me. He ran towards the music shop, and there was someone sitting in front of the piano. The memories came back, and he knew that he had hurt the person right in front of him. He lifted his head and looked at Yoongi. Hyung? It was Jungkook. April 11th, year 22. Jin went back to the sea alone. It's been 2 years and 10 months since they came to the ocean together. April 11th, year 22, same day. Hoseok, Yoongi, and Taehyung visits Namjoon. Taehyung was late because he was being chased by police for spraying graffiti. This motherfucker! His shirt was torn, so he changed into Namjoon's shirt. While changing, Namjoon saw the bruises on his back. April 11th, year 22, same day. Jungkook purposely found thugs and provoked them. His goal was to get beat up by them. And it happened. They left him nearly unconscious. Don't leave me, no. I climbed up the roof of the construction site. I walked on top of the railing, holding out both my hands for balance. That gave me the idea that I could die if I just took one more step. This shit's real, bruh! But would death bring the end of anything? No one would be sad if I was not around anyway. May 2nd, year 22. Yoongi decides to commit suicide with fire. Ugh. That's just the saddest shit ever. That's the saddest shit. Yoongi decides to kill himself. Okay. May 20th, year 22. Taehyung came home to his sister screaming. This is where it all goes down. It all goes real down here. His father was abusing her again. He ended up stabbing his father. I fuck with it. His father's an abuser. Fucking kill him. Who cares? He tries to call Namjoon. I don't even need to say anything. He said it. This is so iconic, like how everything ties together. Taehyung's sister took the blame for killing the father. I'm sorry, my sister. That's some real shit right there. And Stigma, May 20th, year 22, same day. Hosuk picked Taehyung up from the police station. The police station was near Taehyung's house. He couldn't look up at him, so instead he looked up at the sky, thinking. How torn and broken was his heart? Did he have a heart left at all? They arrived at the fork in the road. Even though Taehyung said he was okay, he knew he wasn't. He watched Taehyung's retreating back. The path he walked and the path I walked were both narrow and desolate. We were both alone. I suddenly turned to look behind me when my phone rang. Yes! Britney Spears' Baby One More Time? What a weird ad. Why are they advertising this? Do we need more Britney Spears? Interesting. May 22nd, year 22. Taehyung overheard Namjoon's phone conversation. Taehyung became furious. May 22nd, year 22, same day. Taehyung drowned himself. That's it. Another just like the saddest little thing. Yoongi killed himself with fire. Taehyung drowned himself. Everyone's just killing themselves. It's crazy. It's sad as fuck. Anyway, this is sad, man. But the storytelling is insane. Next level, man. Jungkook got into a car accident. These events followed. Alright, I'm ready. Hosuk faints. Oh, fuck my life. Jimin was left alone. Got into a fight at the gas station. Timeline 2, first time Jin travels through time. Okay. Alright. Now we're getting interested. April 11th, year 22. Namjoon was working at the gas station. People threw a crumbled bill. If a customer threw trash, I had to clean it. And if they cursed, I had to listen. And if they threw a bill on the ground, I had to pick it up. Seokjin ended up picking up the bill. He stood at the end of Namjoon's face and didn't move. April 11th, year 22, same day. Jungkook went on the rooftop of an abandoned building at night. If I took one more step, everything would end. His phone rang, and his clarity returned. He pulled out his phone, and it was Yoongi. April 11th, year 22, same day. Yoongi kept walking even though he was aware that Jungkook was following from a distance. Hosuk invited everyone to meet at Namjoon's container. It's been a while since they hung out with Jungkook. Everyone was there except for Seokjin and Jimin. Yoongi didn't know what happened to them. April 28th, year 22. Namjoon knew something was going on with Taehyung. He was often in and out of the police station with wounds on his body. He didn't want to ask because he was waiting for Taehyung to tell him himself. Taehyung once again had nightmares. He said Yoongi died and Jungkook got into a car accident. Namjoon got into a fight. May 2nd, year 22. Yoongi started a fire. Butorone. Jungkook came and saved him! Iconic friendship. We love. May 2nd, year 22, same day. Jungkook fell asleep at Namjoon's place. He opened the door to Yoongi standing on the bed. Flames were rising from under the bed cover, and then he ran, sorry, I can't read, and then ran into the flames and managed to spit out, "We promised to go the beach together." To go to the beach. He opened his eyes to Namjoon, shaking his shoulders. He felt a sense of relief. Namjoon felt his forehead and said he had a fever. His head was throbbing. I think it said in pain. Jimin was at the bus station trying to go to the flowering arboretum. If he wanted to stop hiding at the hospital and stop having seizures, he had to go to that place. Yoongi sat next to him after 3 buses went by. The bus stopped and the doors opened. Jimin spoke. "Hyun, do you want to come with me?" May 20th, year 22. Taehyung came home to his sister screaming. Instead of stabbing his father, he hit the floor with a liquor bottle and broke and tore his palm open. He sank down on his knees and Hoseok hugged him from behind. He didn't kill his father, but he wanted to die. He felt like he killed him so many times in his head. When he regained his senses, he was staring down at Namjoon's phone number. May 21st, year 22. Taehyung called Namjoon, and Namjoon called the rest of the boys. They were all having fun and were clueless about what happened to Taehyung. This fucking "I need you," bro, this brings me back. The prologue and everything, it's when it all began. At night they went to RM's place. We must survive. They hung out at Namjoon's hideout place.
우리 여기일까?
They all went to the sea together. This is so fucking cute, bro. It's bringing me back. The prologue, baby, that shit got me in my feels. They went to the gas station where RM works and will work at in the future. The next morning, Taehyung decides to jump off a platform and fall into the ocean. The iconic jump. Timeline 3, second time Jin travels through time. When I opened my eyes, it was April 11th again. He was standing on top of the observation platform at the beach. That happened on May 22nd. It was the past and the future. Something that had happened and something that could still happen. If it was the moment that I thought everything had been resolved, it was the moment I thought everything would be resolved. It seemed as if he stood for a moment, or stopped for a moment in the air. And a mood came over him like the break of a mirror, like a cold wind coming in through the curtain. And when I opened my eyes, it was today, April 11th. He repeats things again. Jin saves RM. Yoongi saves Jungkook. Jungkook saves Yoongi. Jungkook is out here, man. May 12th, year 22. Hoseok ran down the stairs chasing after a woman who he thought was his mother. The heel of his foot slipped on the edge of the stairs. Jimin grabbed his arm. He then realized the woman wasn't his mother. Jimina, let's get out of here. May 15th, year 22. Jimin woke up to Hoseok standing there holding a t-shirt. Hoseok pointed towards the exit. We all came together. Namjoon was standing guard while Yoongi was buying time with the nurses. Jungkook and Taehyung would join them at the elevator shortly. May 16th, year 22. Jimin left the hospital and went to Hoseok's house. Sorry, I have to restart my camera. Bam! Alright, we good. He didn't want to go back to the hospital, and he didn't have the confidence to see his parents face to face. May 20th, year 22. Taehyung almost stabbed his father. Hosuk was there to stop him. Instead of stabbing his father, he hit the floor with a liquor bottle, broke and tore his palm. Same day, May 22nd, year 22, Taehyung called Namjoon and Namjoon invited the boys. They all went to the beach together. Once again. This time Jin stood on the platform by the ocean. Taehyung felt something was off. And felt relieved. Look at that beautiful face. Get that money, ROSAN! Jungkook got into a car accident. We couldn't save that, could we? I thought my body was floating, but it was actually the hard floor. I couldn't feel anything for a while. I didn't close my eyes, but it started to gradually get dark. Someone spoke to me while I was slowly losing my consciousness. Living is going to be more painful than death. But do you still want to live? May 25th, year 22. No, bitch! SIGs are bad! Lollipops are better. May 31st, year 22. Hosuk was practicing with Jimin and his friend, possibly the girl that he's known for more than 10 years. All of a sudden, Hosuk couldn't look at the face of his friend. He tried to calm himself down at the corner of the room. But he heard the voice of his friend saying, "Where are you going, Hosuka?" A voice I couldn't recall now called back to the time when I was 7. The friend reminds him of his mother. June 5th, year 22. Namjoon watches the girl passing out flyers on the bridge. She had a yellow rubber band in her hair. June 8th, year 22. Yoongi took off a t-shirt that said "Dream" written on it. It wasn't his type. He went to get a cigarette and lighter, but realized the girl took it and replaced it with a lollipop and the "Dream" t-shirt. He received a text message. The next moment, the me in the mirror was smiling. I didn't know what was so great. But the me wearing a tight red colored t-shirt that had the word "Dream" on it was smiling like a fool. June 13th, year 22. June 13th! Seokjin gets a phone call from Hosa. Hyung, Jungkook had a car accident that night. June 14th, year 22. It's been a couple of months since the car accident. June 15th, year 22. Yoongi got a call from Jimin. Fucking fell off the couch. He told Yoongi about Jungkook's accident. He rushed to the hospital, but couldn't bring himself to go inside Jungkook's room. He left with tears flowing. The girl tried to stop him, but he pushed her away. I don't want to hurt you either. I don't want to be hurt, so please don't come any closer. June 18th, year 22. Taehyung catches a girl stealing a convenience store but helps pay for her. Good guy, Tae. Good guy, Tae. June 25th, year 22. It was Taehyung's third time meeting this girl at the convenience store. She tried to hide and stalk him silently. He caught her following him and got her out of hiding. I mean, she's not even trying at that point. not even trying to hide there. She's like 5 feet away from him. June 30th, year 22. Namjoon was in an elevator. A person that had their hair. Oh, fuck. I couldn't read, my bad. A person that had their hair tied in a yellow rubber band caught his eye. The girl from before. I raised my head and made eye contact with them through the mirror. They looked away. There were many moments like this. Jimin's practicing in the dance studio. He's trying to match his movements, but he's just not as good as J-Ho. Jimin is rather jealous of Hoseok's dancing. He wants to become an equal partner. Honestly, that sounds like Jimin. Jimin's always way too hard on himself. July 4th, year 22. Jimin collided with the girl and fell to the floor. His arm started bleeding. At that moment, I'd remember what happened at the flowering arboretum. I thought I'd overcome it, but that wasn't the case. He looked in the mirror and saw the same 8-year-old kid who ran away from the rain. In the rain. He went back to the practice room and no one was there. He took an umbrella and ran out, too, but stopped. There was nothing I could do. All I could do was fall and hurt someone. Leave them behind and tremble at my own pain. July 4th, year 22, same day. Doctor told Hoseok that it was a mild concussion and nothing to worry about. She became conscious and they left the hospital. As they stood outside the hospital door, she wanted to tell him that she passed the overseas dance team audition and had her plane ticket ready to fly out, but he tried to avoid it by making an excuse to get an umbrella. Damn. She about to leave him? July 11th, year 22. Seokjin saw a girl running across the train tracks. She dropped her red diary. July 13th, year 22. One day before my birthday. And I'm 22. Namjoon is on the same bus as the girl. For around a month already, we had studied at the same library and gotten on the same bus at the same stop. We hadn't spoken a word to each other. The hair tie was still in my pants pocket. This sounds like something Namjoon would do, honestly. I wondered if she was going to distribute flyers. What kind of things she's enduring. The girl ended up falling asleep. Namjoon was hesitant to wake her up. Namjoon looks so cute. Like, are you fucking serious? I had left the hair tie on top of her bag, and that was it. In the end, he left the bus and didn't look back. July 16th, year 22. It's been a week since Jungkook started practicing the song. He doesn't need to look at the lyrics anymore. They had said they liked it because the lyrics were pretty, but they made me scratch my head with embarrassment. July 17th, year 22. Taehyung's side was hurting badly, but he was trying to find the girl. He passed by a graffiti they had drawn together. It was the first thing she had drawn, but there was a large X drawn. It was her. I hadn't seen her do it, but I knew. Why? He then got flashbacks of all the things they did together, and it felt like the X was drawn over all those memories. It seemed like it was saying all of it was fake. I kept walking. We were alone again, me and her. July 20th, year 22. Namjoon was at a bookstore waiting for the girl to appear. He realized he's been looking at the same page for more than an hour. He thought back to his high school years and told himself he had to start again. Everything he had given up on, one at a time. July 26th, year 22. Jungkook sneakily broke a flower off the hospital's wreath. He opened the door to her room and found no one inside. He started to remember their moments together. I was still holding the wildflower in my hand, but now there was no one to give it to. Homie, did you die? I think she died. That's the saddest shit of all time. Jungkook left the hospital along with wildflowers on the beach. He reminisced about the girl and the things they used to do and talk about. Her hospital room was empty, and he wasn't sure if she was discharged or she moved to another hospital. He then thought of that night he got hit by the car. The sound of an engine, familiar for some reason. I didn't want to jump to conclusions, but even so, I kept thinking about that moment. July 28th, year 22. It was past midnight and Jimin was practicing alone again. When they practiced together, his eyes were only drawn to his own insufficiency. So he practices by himself every night. When he started to dance for the first time, he started to like himself. July 29th, year 22. Yoongi lost the guitar girl who practiced playing with him. Even though he gave up on his music countless times, he would always start music again. He didn't want to run away from it anymore. He wanted to complete the melody that he made with the girl. August 11th, year 22.
Taste a world of freshness with Mentos Pure Fresh Gum.
Okay. Taehyung discovered small letters below an X saying, "It wasn't your fault. It wasn't my fault. It isn't my fault." Written by the girl. He came home to his sister screaming. He grabbed his father's waist and held tight while his father was beating his back. It wasn't that I wasn't scared, but if I let go, the same daily cycle would repeat. I wanted to be different. I wanted to change it. I'm going to protect our family. August 13th, year 22. Hosuk was watching Jimin and the girl dance. He couldn't practice because he injured his ankle. As he locked eyes with the girl, he realized she didn't look anything like his mother. He couldn't even remember his mother's face. But why did he think they looked similar? August 15th, year 22. Seokjin was driving. All of a sudden, he abruptly stopped. He didn't stop because he saw the flower shop. He saw the flower shop after he stopped. He had already visited several flower shops, and no one knew about the Smeraldo's existence. Although the store wasn't formally opened, he was able to arrange the delivery around the end of August. Why do you need that flower of all flowers? Because I want to make her happy. Because I want to make her smile. Because I want her to enjoy it. Because I want it to be a good person. This piano melody is insane. August 30th, 2022. The girl's diary. Smeraldo is on her checklist. Jin is getting ready to meet the girl. Oh fuck, this is when she gets by her car. Oh my god, I'm getting fucked. He finally picked up the Smeraldo flowers. Oh no, this is when she gets hit. This is when she gets hit. Fuck my whole life. No! No! No, don't do this to me. You dumb bitch! Look both ways when you cross the street. Oh, fuck my whole life. Do you all remember when that happened? Like when that actually happened? Like we had no idea what was going on and that was like, that happened. Everyone was like, what the fuck? She ended up getting hit by a car. His face, man, he's such a good actor. Like that face is such good acting. She was lying there in the middle of the street. There was blood flowing between the strands of her hair. The dark red blood flowed along the street. I thought, if only I could turn back time. Can anyone remember the moment they fell in love? Can anyone predict the moment their love will end? Oh my god. What could be the reason that humans don't have the ability to recognize those moments? And why was I given the power to restore all of those things? Timeline 4. Third time Jin travels through time. This dude's out here. April 11th, 2022. Seokjin lost his thought while driving and hadn't noticed the light changed. With a screech, the car barely came to a halt. I knew what I had to do, but I wasn't afraid. Could I really put an end to all of these misfortunes and hurt? Doesn't repeating the same failure mean that success is impossible? Isn't it telling me to give up? Could happiness be nothing more than a meaningless hope for us? Then I changed lanes and entered the gas station. I couldn't give up. If there was even a 1% chance, I wouldn't give up. Through the window I saw Namjoon approach.
준영.
오랜만이다.
Damn. May 2nd, year 22. Hyung, is that everything? You don't have anything else you're hiding from us? Taehyung asked Seokjin. Namjoon tried to stop Taehyung. What's so special about being together? What are we to each other? We're all alone in the end. That was the moment Seokjin hit him. Seokjin ended up not pre-ordering the Smeraldo flowers and trying to make the girl happy. August 30th, year 22. Seokjin gave the girl the red diary she thought she lost. He said, I'm sorry. Seokjin wanted to make the girl happy by following what was written in the diary. He became more frightened the more he tried to be someone else. He now knows that his failures and what he lacks is part of him. No matter how cruel and painful it is, he has to be honest about himself and move forward. He stood up and she didn't try to grab him. Fifth timeline? August 3rd, year 22. Seokjin is brought into the storage classroom by the rest of the boys. He has lost his memory and the boys are trying to help him remember. Jin and Taehyung got into a fight and knocked over a wall, revealing a cabinet. Inside the cabinet was a diary, and Jin said it was written by his father. Isn't this insane? This goes so far back. How did Seokjin lose his memory? Was this diary written by his father? Or himself? To be continued. God damn it! God damn it! Hit me with a cliffhanger after all that time, ROSAN. I mean, that's what's up right there. I mean, I really enjoyed that. I really did. That was a lot of fun to read and go through, and I don't know. I just it's so fucking crazy, the whole storyline, isn't it? It's just like absolutely wild. All the thought and planning, like you could, like B.T.S could have just been a super popular, successful K-pop band. That's what they are. They are a super popular K-pop band, but they are so much more, man. This whole big hit universe, this whole BTS universe, it's like, or Bangtan universe, sorry. It's insane. No one else does this. No other group does this. I don't even think any other artists go through this much planning and thought for something that isn't even, the music that they make. It's just this whole storyline. It's this whole world that they created. It's insane. It's an insane piece of storytelling, and I think it's amazing. And ROSAN, you did an amazing job editing that. I know it took you so long. I had a lot of fun reading it, and I hope you guys enjoyed reading along with me. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Have yourselves the most wonderful day. And remember, Kolkipo.
Click clack to the bang bang. I'm a boy of the bang tang. Me and you, we would never bang bang. I'm a boy of the bang tang. Yeah, let me do my thing. You were never really my friend. You can't do it, but I can. You were never really my friend.